les coses passen,
some people have really painful, awful things happen to them.
i algunes persones tenen la mala sort de que els hi passen coses horribles.
And their families are supportive and helpful, and they have what they need to heal and get better and create a good life.
Però tenen la sort de que les seves persones al seu voltant, la seva família, els ajuden i els fan que millorin.
And some people don't.
I algunes persones no tenen aquesta sort.
And in many ways,
I en moltes maneres,
that might be the only real difference
i aquesta és l'única diferència real
between a person who does great in the world
entre les persones que fan coses grans al món
and a person like many of us who maybe have had really hard times.
i les persones com alguns de nosaltres que hem tingut una vida molt complicada.
I think it's really that simple.
I crec que aquesta és així de fàcil.
Obviously, it's more than just that.
Però evidentment és més que això.
But as a foundation, we know that it's true.
I de base nosaltres sabem que això és veritat.
So we all agree in some way that everyone is in recovery from something happened to everyone in the world that affected them.
I tots sabem que a totes i cadascuna de les persones d'aquest món els hi ha passat alguna cosa que els ha afectat.
Maybe you saw your dog pass away when you were a child.
Potser heu vist el vostre gos com s'ha mort quan éreu petits,
Or you experienced a car accident that was really, really terrifying and traumatizing.
o vau patir algun accident de cotxe que va ser molt, molt impactant per vosaltres i traumatitzant,
Or you witnessed a violation of humanity.
o vau viure una violació dels drets humans,
Or a violation of humanity was done to you.
o una violació dels drets humans a vosaltres mateixos.
And so when these things happen to us, we're affected.
I, evidentment, quan una cosa així ens passa a nosaltres, ens afecta.
And that makes all of us, we all have something in common as a result of that, no matter who we are, and where we come from, and what job we do.
I com a resultat d'això, és igual qui siguem, tots tenim alguna en comú.
And it's as important for people who are personas con experiencia propia
I com a resultat d'això, són persones amb experiència pròpia.
as it is for people who work in the mental health field, who are what we call back home traditional workers.
Tant per nosaltres com per les persones que anomenem com a treballadors tradicionals dins del món de la salut mental.
Because in society, people who are personas con experiencia propia
Perquè dins de la societat, les persones que són persones amb experiència pròpia
are expected to meet standards of the others.
Se'ls espera que compleixin les mateixes expectatives que els altres.
And in order for people like ourselves
Per tal de que persones com nosaltres mateixos
to have the best circumstances and opportunities to live the best lives possible,
per tal de que tinguem les circumstàncies i les oportunitats de viure la millor vida
we
possible.
need the connection and relationship and honorable desire and willingness to work with the others or the traditional people.
Perquè realment tenim les ganes i l'oportunitat i l'honor de poder treballar amb les altres persones.
To create what we really need, because sometimes we need a little bit of support from the people who are already doing okay.
Per tal de poder fer les coses de la millor manera, treballant conjuntament.
And so one way we achieve that is by recognizing,
I d'alguna manera nosaltres podem aconseguir això reconeixent
maybe making it more accessible to be open,
i potser el que necessitem és ser més oberts i accessibles
that we all know a thing or two about trauma and recovery.
perquè tots i cadascun de nosaltres sabem alguna cosa sobre els traumes i els traumes.
You with me here?
M'enteneu?
When I say the words living intentionally or living with intention, what does that mean? To live with intention.
Quan dic les paraules viure amb intenció, què significa per vosaltres? Viure intencionadament.
To live with intention. Somebody, please.
Sisplau, algú
What does it mean to live with intention?
que em digui què significa.
Vivir
Con intensidad.
con intensidad.
Con intención. Self-conscious.
To be conscious. To be conscious of yourself.
To be not conscious.
Not conscious.
Like instinct.
Like when you did something that you're not conscious of.
Subconscious or unconscious.
Uh-huh.
So, but to live intentionally what does it mean to live with intention?
It's because in Spanish and Catalan we don't have that word, so it's like difficult to translate that.
Okay, so
To like live with intention.
when I say live with intention, I mean
Viure amb intenció.
Amb intenció, sí, però
Però
això
serà
no s'entén.
voluntat? Amb voluntat de fer-ho?
Sí, potser nosaltres diríem amb voluntat.
Però,
For example,
amb l'objectiu.
Sí.
one day, the last day of the year, one friend told to me about some things like science and like something like this. And the last day of the day, I have a friend very cool with a lot of carreras, mathematics, philosophy, history,
okay.
and the last day of the year, I called her for ask him about this, and it's like the not conscience, like inconscience.
Okay, and so
Because
yeah.
I want to talk about
Okay.
with him.
So you're talking with this. Your experience with your friend
Mm-hmm.
has included all sorts of information about how to live well. Yes.
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 And because of that, you're choosing, right? You're choosing
Sure.
to do things. I won't say intentionally, but to choose things that will improve your life and make you happier. And it's your choice. You're actively invested in this choice. Am I understanding correctly?
Yes. El que està dient és que viure amb intenció vol dir que tu conscientment vols viure segons uns valors que tu t'estàs marcant, que tu conscientment decideixes viure segons uns valors que tu et marques.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And so, why?
Per què?
Why do you care about any of this? Why do you care about listening to your friend and these books?
All right with yourself.
To be okay with yourself. But why? Why does it matter? Why do you care?
Because if you are happy with you can live better your life.
Did you already look me up and know all this stuff already, or are you just a natural at trying to be the best version of yourself possible? Can you, is that possible to translate?
Que si tu naturalment et sents atreta a intentar impulsar-te a ser millor persona.
Yes. Because I did two formations.
Sí, perquè vaig fer dues formacions
And the last Saturday
i el dissabte passat
was died because she was died.
I'm sorry to hear that.
i el dissabte passat va morir.
Pero no nos hemos, perdona, solo que no nos hemos enterado.
Sí, seria millor si parlés en castellà perquè algunes paraules o en català sí, perquè
El dissabte passat una amiga meva que volia fer l'eutanàsia quan va tornar el seu marit del futbol la va trobar morta. Feia molt temps que volia morir.
that last Saturday a friend of hers that wanted to apply euthanasia, like to die, was found dead in her apartment. Her husband found her dead after football.
Terrible. That's terrible.
But she was done.
This is the
For a
friend
lot
who.
of time.
I que durant molt de temps ho volia.
This is the friend who taught you about living with.
Yes, and I say to her that I cannot her because I'm with a lot of problems and she was dying.
I que ella no la podia ajudar perquè que no la podia escoltar perquè ella tenia els seus propis problemes i que després la va trobar morta.
That's a very intense thing to experience.
Diu que és una cosa molt intensa que viure.
Later on, can we come back and talk about that more if you want, or later today?
I que després, si vol, podem parlar més sobre el tema.
Yeah. Thank you.
Gràcies.
We're going to move on to a different topic.
I que continuem cap a un altre tema.
Is everyone here the expert on themselves?
Tothom que estem aquí som experts en nosaltres mateixos.
Is everyone here the expert on themselves?
És una pregunta.
You're the expert on yourself. Are you the expert on yourself? Are you the expert on... You are?
Todos.
Fully. Yes, total, all.
Hola.
You are the expert on yourself. Why? Why are you the expert on yourself? What makes you so...
Porque cada uno es responsable de sus actos y de sus decisiones.
Because all of us are responsible of our own actions.
So you know about when you go somewhere in your life, you go to a restaurant or a place like this or anywhere, you know when you feel comfortable and good, yes?
Així que quan vas cap a qualsevol lloc, quan vas a un restaurant, quan vas a un lloc així, saps quan et sents bé, quan estàs bé amb tu mateixa,
And you know when you don't feel comfortable,
i
right?
saps quan no et sents bé.
And so you know on the inside, when you go somewhere you feel safe, and you know when you don't feel safe.
Així que quan vas a un lloc saps quan et sents segura i quan no et sents segura.
How do you know?
Com ho saps?
Escuchando mis emociones y mis sentimientos o pensamientos.
Listening to her emotions and her thoughts.
Does everyone here know what that is? To know that feeling on the inside, that you hurt, and you feel the feeling and it tells you something?
Tots els que esteu aquí, sabeu què es sent quan t'escoltes a tu mateix, quan descobreixes els teus sentiments?
Yes?
Bien.
No?
Bien.
Yes.
Aprendiendo.
Learning.
Learning, yes.
So-
More years learning. Muchos años terapia, aprendiendo.
With a lot of years of therapy.
Therapy is.
So you know. What is your name?
Merced.
Marseille?
Yes.
So you know what makes you feel good, right?
Saps el que et fa sentir bé.
Yes.
And you know when you are not feeling good or not feeling safe or comfortable.
I saps quan no et sents bé, quan no et sents còmode i segura.
Yes. Más que saber lo que cuando estoy bien, sé lo que no.
More than knowing what it's good for me, I know when it's not good for me.
Yo estoy aprendiendo.
She's learning.
You're learning. So can we all agree that this is a process of learning?
Així que tots podem coincidir en que això és un procés d'aprendre.
Does everyone here know what it means to have an experience and learn from it?
Tots els que estem aquí sabem el que és tenir una experiència, viure una experiència i aprendre.
Has anyone here, oh, the answer's not going to be yes, forgive me.
Sé que la resposta serà que sí, perdoneu-me.
Però no és un poc instintiu.
Has anyone here had an experience that they did something or they went somewhere and it was a big problem and then they did it again and then it happened again and then a year later they kept doing the same thing again and again?
Heu viscut tots els d'aquí alguna experiència, heu fet alguna cosa malament, que heu seguit repetint aquest error una vegada i una altra, tot i que sabíeu que estava malament?
I tant. I tant.
So if you know it works for you, right?
No, pero se refiere hacia daño a ti mismo o hacia hacer daño.
Sí, que estàs fent una cosa que saps que està malament i encara així la fas. Que saps que et fa mal i que
Que te hace daño a ti.
And you know it doesn't work for you.
I que saps que no funciona.
And you know that sometimes you keep doing the same things, it doesn't work out for you.
I que saps que a vegades fas les mateixes coses i que segueix sense funcionar.
How would your life be, you think your life would be if you just figured out how to do more of what works for you and less of what doesn't work for you?
Com creus que canviaria la teva vida si aprenguessis a fer més del que funciona per tu i menys del que no funciona per tu?
Better?
Millor?
Better? Better? Okay, peace.
Hay veces que no tienes palabras para expresar lo que sientes. Faltan palabras. No conoces sensaciones que no conoces.
Sometimes you feel things that you don't know how to describe. You don't have the words to describe them.
No les das una explicación.
And you don't have an explanation for how you're feeling.
What is that like for you?
Com ho vius tu, això? Com ho vives?
Con incerteza.
With uncertain.
Uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true that life is uncertain?
No es verdad que la vida es incierta.
Everyone here, no matter what your life experience has been, knows uncertainty.
Tots els que estem aquí, no importa com hagi sigut la vostra vida, sabem el que és sentir-se incert, sentir incertesa.
What is your name?
Com es diu?
Joseph? Has anyone else experienced what Joseph is sharing about facing life and these feelings that we can't describe, this uncertainty, this pressure?
Algú més es sent com ell, aquesta pressió, aquesta incertesa dins seu de no saber el que està vivint?
Yes.
A veces queremos como controlarlo, cuando me siento la tristeza con problemas, como quiero controlarlo y quiero quitarlo. Y entonces eso me provoca más mal.
That she sometimes, when she doesn't know how she's feeling and when she's feeling something bad that she cannot describe, she wants to take that out of her, and that makes her even worse. The problem, it worsens the problem.
Is that because you're just avoiding it or ignoring it?
Perquè ho intentes evitar, perquè lo intentes ignorar.
Well, are there situations that if you think about, why am I feeling this way? What's the source of this?
Perquè hi ha moltes situacions que vivim, no? que et preguntes que per què estic sentint això, per què estic vivint això, per què em toca a mi viure això.
Can you think about some time in your life that it wasn't like that?
That it wasn't like that.
That you didn't have this uncertainty or this fear?
Que si puedes describir alguna situación en tu vida donde no te sintieras así, que no tuvieras ese miedo.
O si fuera yo.
When he was young.
So, when you were young, when you were a kid,
A partir del diagnóstico del trastorno, empecé a dudar de las emociones y de los sentimientos.
When he was diagnosed, he started doubting his own emotions and his own life.
I understand.
Que te entiende.
But that doesn't mean that you don't know how you feel.
Que això no significa que no sàpigues com et sents.
You might not know why you feel that way or what the reason is, but somehow you have an emotion.
Sí, yo sé cómo yo sé que siento y que deseo, pero no tengo palabras, pero yo si lo voy a explicar, no sé cómo explicarlo.
That he knows what he's feeling, but he doesn't know how to describe it.
And that's okay, right?
I que no passa res. Que
Right?
està bé.
No.
I mean, it could be upsetting for us, but it can also be okay that we don't have an explanation.
Que pot ser frustrant per nosaltres, però també hem d'aprendre a acceptar que està bé, que no passa res.
But if we have these experiences and we don't know exactly what the reason is why, maybe we can figure it out.
I potser si tenim aquestes experiències i no sabem el que està passant, potser ho podem descobrir.
That's good enough for me. That's good enough.
Que això ja és suficient per ell, que simplement ho qüestionis.
Because it doesn't matter what you do about it.
Perquè no importa el que facis sobre això,
Anywhere but as it matters that you're thinking about it
l'únic que importa és que t'ho plantegis, que hi pensis.
and trying to figure out
I que
something.
intentis descobrir alguna cosa.
To figure something out.
Que intentis descobrir aquesta cosa.
Does it matter what you figure out in the moment?
No importa que en aquell moment ho descobreixis o no.
Or does it matter as compared to? Does it matter what you figure out in the? Does it matter if you know why? How am I going to say this?
Que no sé com dir.
So you were speaking earlier
Estaves parlant abans
that you know yourself.
que et coneixes.
So as you go through the life process, you
Així
have,
que mentre passes la vida,
sometimes you have things you can't figure out
a vegades tens coses del que no ets conscient, que no saps què és, què
because
passa,
you're a human being, right?
perquè tots som humans.
That's
estem
normal,
aquí.
right?
I això és normal.
Right? Normal. Never normal is that's regular. So as you live your life,
Així que mentre passes la vida, mentre va
and
bé,
things happen that you can't explain.
les coses passen i no les pots explicar.
Does it matter that you don't have an explanation?
I no importa que no tinguis una explicació.
Or does it matter more that
O realment el que importa és
you're thinking about what it might be?
que et preguntis simplement què és el que està passant. Que t'ho preguntis.
Considering maybe there's a reason why, I don't know what it is, but maybe there is. Maybe I can figure this out.
Que simplement et diguis això passa per alguna cosa, no sé el que és, però tinc ganes de descobrir-ho.
So, is the question clear?
Yes. Això, que si creus que és important, doncs simplement plantejar-te i tenir ganes de descobrir el que passa.
Es doloroso a veces.
That's sometimes painful.
But yes, it's painful, but you can take that and do something with it.
Però pots agafar aquest dolor i fer alguna cosa amb aquest
Try to
dolor.
figure it out.
I intentar-te descobrir-lo.
It's possible, right?
És possible
You
fer-ho.
go to bed, wake up the next day, and try again.
I te'n vas a dormir i el dia següent ho tornes a intentar.
These feelings that we have,
Aquests sentiments que tenim,
as an expert, you're the expert on you, even though you don't know everything, you know more than anyone else.
tu ets un expert de tu mateix, encara que no ho sàpigues tot, tu saps més que qualsevol altra persona.
So even if you don't know exactly what it is that's the cause,
I tot i que no sàpigues exactament què és aquella cosa que t'està passant,
the feelings are real,
el sentiment saps que és real i saps què és.
but somewhere deep inside
Per algun lloc dins teu,
in your life history,
al llarg de la teva vida,
is something
alguna cosa,
that changed or happened that caused you to feel something.
alguna cosa que ha passat fa clic i fa que sentis això.
And I wonder if you're like me, Joseph,
I em pregunto si ets com jo.
and throughout my life, I didn't really know why I felt what I did and thought what I did.
I que em pregunto si ets com jo i vaig llançar la meva vida
And
i realment no sabia què sentia ni per què ho vaig fer.
And it hurt me so much to not know.
I em va fer moltíssim mal no saber per què ho havia fet.
Because there's something wrong with me, right?
Perquè hi ha alguna cosa malament en mi.
Well, what I figured out
Bueno, ho vaig descobrir.
was I just was hurt.
I vaig descobrir que l'únic que em passava és que m'havien fet mal.
And I really had the chance to go inside and like work things out.
I el que vaig fer és tenir l'oportunitat d'anar dins meu i treballar en això.
So that's what this is all about. That's what Better Days is all about.
I això és sobre el que va Better Days, això és el que va de treballar-se un mateix.
Because it doesn't matter
Perquè no importa
that you do one thing or another.
que facis una cosa o una altra.
You don't need to have a solution.
No necessites una solució.
You can be part of the process of figuring it out.
Necessites ser part del procés de trobar-la.
And who better than to be part of this process?
I qui millor per ser part d'aquest procés,
Who better than to be the person in the driver's seat?
qui millor que ser el conductor,
To go within and work on yourself and figure out why.
que anar dins d'un mateix i ser tu mateix el que arribi dins i descobrir el per què.
Why does your heart hurt when you go certain places and see certain people? Why?
Per què quan vas a algun lloc o quan veus alguna persona et fa mal?
Why do you feel certain emotions when you go outside and the weather's a certain way, but this reminds me of something? You feel something.
I descobrir el per què a vegades, simplement perquè està plovent, et recorda algun moment, alguna emoció, et desperta.
Why when you walk around your beautiful city and you see a certain street or a certain building, you remember something, you have a feeling, you go in the opposite direction?
Perquè quan vas caminant pel carrer, et creues en un carrer determinat i això et fa sentir d'una manera que el que fas és fugir d'aquell carrer i agafar una altra direcció.
Because there's some reason why.
I hi ha una raó darrere d'això.
Maybe all